Welcome to She Needs Grit. I'm your host, Samantha Varner, profit coach and founder of She Collective. I now run a successful coaching practice, and I'm here to share all that I've learned through my 14 plus years of experience in financial services, public relations, and profit coaching, so you can apply it to building or renovating your business. Profitable businesses are created with just 4 ingredients: grit, confidence, strategy, and simplicity. This podcast is a combination of conversations with gritty entrepreneurial women and no fluff ways to create profit in your business starting today. If you're ready, grab your caffeine and let's get started. Hey, good morning. It's Sam Varner, and I am ready to dive into Money and Business 101. So we're going to talk today about the 4 intro steps you need to pull your head out of the sand, dust yourself off, and actually start managing your money in your business like a CEO. I know this is hard, okay? So if you haven't done this yet, it's okay. You can start today. You can get this stuff sorted out. You can move forward the way that you mean to. Not a big deal. If you manage your money already in your business really well, this is maybe just a checkpoint. Do you do these things? Do you do them frequently enough? Otherwise, let's get started. We're going to talk a little bit of math homework today. I promise you're going to walk away feeling better about your money, feeling better about your financial decisions as a CEO, and let's get started. So the first and foremost thing I'm going to start by saying is that I want you to separate your business money and your personal money. So if you haven't done that yet, the first thing you need to do is go and open a business bank account and start both depositing all of your funds into that business bank account and taking all of the business expenses out of that account. It makes your life easier. It makes it easier for when you start to deal with a bookkeeper or a CPA, and it gets you into the position of just all of the business money is all in the same place, really easy to track. And you don't have to dig through your personal accounts to figure out when you went to Home Depot or when you went to Office Max, were those some personal expenses, some business expenses? Can you even remember? Let's not do that. Let's just, business is business, personal is personal. There we go. Okay, so that is the first thing you're going to do. Step 1, we're going to divide that to make our lives easier. Okay, that's not too hard. All right, so far so good. Step 1 is finished. Step 2. I want you to do an expense audit. I want you to go through all of the places that you were spending money for your business. So maybe before this last little moment of conversation, maybe it's your personal credit card. Maybe it's your personal bank statement. Maybe you have a business bank statement and a business credit card, but you don't always use them. So I want you to go back and look. My ideal situation would be that you go back and do 3 months of this. Okay, so the past 3 months, where did you spend business money? Because as we all know, sometimes expenses are a monthly recurring expense, and sometimes they're going to be, I paid for something annually and I bought it in September. Okay, so we're going to go back and we're going to look at where we spend our money in our business. I want to know what you buy. I want to know how frequently you buy it. Are you buying it monthly? Are you buying it annually? Are you buying it once or twice a year? What does that look like? So you can get an idea for projecting forward what your expenses in your business are going to be. So go through that activity. I'm a big fan of an old school situation where you print out your reports and you get a highlighter and you go through and highlight it, and then you do adding it into a spreadsheet. Okay, that's my personal recommendation. Spreadsheets are easy to sort, easy to organize, and easier to move forward with, but that's what I want you to do. Now, you've got them all in a spreadsheet, all of those expenses. You're feeling okay about them, right? They're things you need to run your business. That's the question I want you to ask. I want you to go through and flag on that spreadsheet. Are they something you need to run your business? No, really. Do you need it to keep your doors open? Do you need it to service your clients? Are they requirements of running your business? We're not changing anything right now. So I want you to be ruthless with your categorization of required versus really nice to have. One example I'll give you that I know my clients struggle with sometimes is new computer equipment. It is nice to have a shiny new laptop. It feels good. It looks slick. You feel like you're a professional. Okay, maybe that's just me, but it is not a requirement. If your old laptop has not completely bit it, it's still working. It can run the programs you need it to run. It just isn't the prettiest thing that ever lived. It's not a need yet, guys. A need is when it bites the dust, or you're pretty sure it's about to bite the dust. Maybe don't leave it right till that second. Okay? So be really ruthless with those numbers. This is an audit. This isn't necessarily decisions being made, but it is giving you that comprehension around, do I spend what I need to spend to do in my business, what I'm trying to accomplish? Okay. Then we're going to do the same thing on the revenue side. So I want to know for the last 3 months, if you want to do this longer, my ideal scenario would be do 12 months, but 3 months will give you a good picture to start. And I don't want to overwhelm you. So start with 3 months. Okay. How much money have you earned in your business? Each line item, I want to be like associated with a client, associated with a product, especially if you have multiple products or multiple ways that clients can work with you from a service side. I want to know that's Mary Smith and she did your 6-month coaching program and that she did it on a payment plan. Or I want to know that Mary Smith bought 5 water bottles of the 32-ounce size. That's what she bought, okay? And the reason I want you to do this is because this gives you an ability to look at what are your profit makers in your business and what is maybe not actually getting sold. That's something that we can evaluate after the fact, okay? So what specific items and services made you what percentage of your income? When you get to the end of this, it's going to give you a very clear picture what your business is actually bringing in and from what revenue streams. It's really important to do that, okay? Now, those are all not too bad, right? I hope you're feeling like, okay, step 1, separate my business and personal money, open a business account. Okay, I can do that. Step 2, do an expense audit. What did you buy? How often did you buy that thing? And is it really required to run your business? Step 3, do a revenue audit. Let's take a look at all that money you earned and how you did it and what products or services provided that income. Step 4. This isn't the fun step, guys. Step 4. I want you moving forward, if you haven't done so yet, that you save 30% of every piece of income that comes in your door into a separate account called taxes. There is nothing more frustrating as an entrepreneur to get to the end of the year and have your bookkeeper, your accountant, or just your tax forms when you do it yourself say, you owe $4,000 and you don't have $4,000 because you spent it on expenses. That 30% just right off the top means you're not going to have that problem. You're not going to have that terrible gut feeling of, oh crap, now my business has to go into debt to pay its tax bill. This is not how profit makers work. This is not a way to move forward in your business. So moving forward from right this second, we're no longer those people. We're no longer those people that are going to create such a painful tax bill that we have to deal with in a debt type way. It just doesn't serve you. It's not beneficial. And I'm very, very against it. So no more. If you're doing that, it's okay. No big deal. Moving forward, you know better. It's fine. So those 4 things are Money in Business 101. That's the beginning of you starting to take control of your business finances. So you've set this all up. You've done it for 3, 6, 12 months, whatever you have the time to do. And now what you get to do is I want you to, for the next month after month after month, I want you to go through and calculate these things regularly. Every month, sit down with your money, make sure your tax money's over there, make sure that your personal and business is not getting cloudy. So be very careful when you're purchasing things, what cards you use, and you're tracking in and out all of the expenses. That's it. If you do those 4 steps, that's Money 101 in business. That's all you have to do to start to feel in control. If that feels doable, then yay, celebrate yourself, okay? Go and do these things and realize you're a badass CEO of your own business. If this feels hard, if this feels overwhelming, there is no shame in that, okay? Money for a lot of people is hard. There's not a lot of education in it when we're in school learning about things. It's a massive problem. And as somebody who has spent, 14 plus years now dealing with business owners and talking money, I know how many of you out there might be feeling like, oh shit, I don't do this well. This seems so overwhelming. It's really hard. I encourage you to reach out for help. Okay? There are bookkeepers, there are CPAs that are willing to help you and will work through this with you. There are coaches out there that are willing to help you with the financial piece of things. I sit down with my clients regularly and we start with 101 and then we move through a financial curriculum to the point that they feel super confident in what decisions they're making for your business, how they're putting profit first in their evaluation of money, right? Let's not put profit at the end of the sentence. Let's put profit at the beginning. So if you need help with this, reach out to me. You can reach me on Instagram. You guys know that. Put a message in there. I will respond. I am always, always happy to help you overcome this money and business hurdle and get yourself into a position of being a profit maker. Until next time, guys, have a great day. Thanks again for joining me, Samantha Varner, in this episode of She Needs Grit. Let's talk shop again soon. If you like this episode, hit follow, share with a friend, and leave me a 5-star review in your podcast app. Every review means other gritty women just like you find the show and grow their profitable business today. I invite you to connect with me on Instagram at Samantha N. Varner, or just pop over to my site at shecollective.biz, and that's .biz with a Z or a Z if you happen to be in Canada. I'll be back next week with more so you can create confidence, clients, and cash in your business with simple strategy and none of the drama.